Hello everyone, it is chapter 5. Chapter 5, which is talking about stair construction. Stair is a system of steps by which people and objects may pass from one level of the building to another level of the building. For example, this is a picture of G+1 building. Users should pass through one floor to the other floor. For example, here, starting from the ground floor up to the first floor, there is some elevation. So we have to provide access of communication from ground floor up to first floor. So this access of communication is called stair. We can have different types of communications. For example, elevator, escalator, ramp, and stair. So this is one of the way of communication from one floor to another in ascending order or descending order. So this is called stair, and we will talk about stair construction in this chapter. These stairs are provided in a building to afford a means of communication. That is, one person can move from one floor to another by this method of communication. Stairs are sets of steps. For example, here you can see this picture. These are steps. The first step, the second step, third step, fourth step, and fifth step, and so on. So this set of steps are called stair. A stair is to be designed to span large vertical distance to small vertical distances. You can see this drawing. This is the elevation of a stair, and this one is the plan drawing of the stair. Here, the elevation is 285 centimeter or 2.85 meter elevation. But we cannot travel once this height. So we have to divide these heights but in smaller ones. For example, here 2.85 meters having 175 centimeter height. One step has 175 centimeter. So we can divide this large height in small ones. This small vertical height is called a step. So this stair is designed to divide this large vertical distance to smaller distances called steps. Steps are arranged in a series and placed in an enclosure is called staircase. This is a place where these stairs are located. As I have said before, stair is a set of steps. This stair should be located on some place. This place is called staircase. It is a hall of a building in which the stairs are located. The stairs should be designed properly to provide proper ventilation and lighting systems. We have to consider proper ventilation system and lighting system in our staircase. We will see one by one. In the case of lighting system, we have to use natural lightings or natural ventilation systems. For example, we can incorporate windows. If possible, incorporate windows near the staircase. These windows are used to ventilate our staircase. So we can design such type of mechanism to choose window treatments that allow natural light to filter through without being totally opaque. And another mechanism of lighting is providing mirrors. hang a mirror opposite to the window. It is used to reflect the light from the outside window. So we can use mirrors in order to provide lighting and feel bright and more open. This is the picture. The window is incorporated on the wall, so it is used to provide light for inside of the room in the staircase. Another type of lighting is artificial lighting. There are various types of artificial lighting systems. For example, wall-recessed lights. This is the picture. The light is incorporated into the wall. So it provides the light to the staircase in order to be safe. This is one type of lighting mechanism. This gives smooth lights and it doesn't interfere with the overall decor of the hallway. And it is used to illuminate the trades effectively. So we can use these well-recessed types. The other one is LED strip lights. Here there is a picture. It is very beautiful type of lighting mechanism. So we can use this type of LED strip lights. These lights on the underside or nose of the individual stair or trades. It can be installed nose of the individual stair or trade. So this type of lighting can be incorporated into the stair. These LED strip lights are flexible, narrow strips of light emitting diodes. It can be installed along the edges or underside of the staircases. They provide ambient lighting. They enhance safety and create an attractive visual effect. So you can find various colors and brightnesses on the market. So we can also incorporate such type of lightings as an alternative. Stair up lights are another alternative for lighting our staircase. This is installed lights that shine upward from the base. You can see from this picture. These are stair up lights. So this mechanism is used to provide lighting for our stair. And wall lights are another choice. Consider elegant wall-mounted fixture to cast light downwards. This picture is used to show you how lightings can be incorporated into wall to provide lights. Pointers about positioning and brightness of these lights. Positioning stair lights 200 mm to 300 mm above each trade surface to avoid glare or reflection. We have to position these lighting systems 200 mm to 300 mm above each trade. This is used to protect glare or reflection for the user. Avoid mounting lights in the skirting to achieve a cozy glow, a smooth glow on the steps. So we have to avoid mounting lights in the skirtings. Another point to be considered is safety. Lighting every second or third step is traditional approach and it improves safety. But balancing aesthetic, safety, and functionality is important during the planning stage. Ventilation is another important point. It is essential to maintain air quality. It prevents like mold and humidity. So we will see some ways of ventilation mechanism. Installing air vent is one sort of ventilation mechanism. Here we can see the picture. This is air vent mechanism. We can incorporate such type of air vent in order to provide ventilation to our building or our staircase. So we can provide these air vents at the base of the stair. Open vents near the base of the stair to allow cool air from the lower to rise into the living space. It is used to utilizing natural airflow. But it is the responsibility of the person in charge, since it is specific requirement for the project. So the engineer is expected to decide where the vent pipe is placed. Location of staircase is another consideration. In the public buildings, the stair should be located near the main entrance because it should be served for all users of that public building. In residential buildings, it can be located at suitable place to provide easy access for all rooms and to maintain privacy. At the same time, it should be located at suitable place for all users, but it should protect the privacy of the users. The stairs should be located such that they serve the purpose for they are provided. That means for public buildings and for residential buildings, the location of the stair will be vary. It needs careful planning and consideration of the probable factors. Material selection is another consideration. We have to select suitable material for a specific staircase construction. Among that materials, there are brick, stone, timber, steel, plain concrete, and another type of materials can be used for construction of this stair. Marble, mosaic, and another finishing materials also can be used for the finishing purpose of this staircase. The selection of suitable materials for the stair construction is governed by the fund available first, because we have to consider the finance available to construct the required structure. And design period of the building is also another factor. We have to consider the expected life of the building. Depending upon the design period, we have to select the proper material. And availability of material is also another consideration. We have to use materials available in that area because we are not expected to pay a large amount of money for transportation of heavy materials from far area. So we have to use available materials in our region. External appearance is also another consideration. It is aesthetic requirements of the building, and the expected fire resisting qualities also should be considered. In case of fire or any other emergency, the stairs are only means of communication. Now we will see terminology. That means technical terms used to stair construction. Typical sections of stair with its components are shown in, and the common technical terms associated with the design and construction of stair are discussed below. The first term is tread. It is the horizontal upper part of the step or member of a stair which is used to rest the foot. And the next term is going. Going is the horizontal distance between the nosing or front edge of the two consecutive steps or risers. Nosing is used to increase the safety of your stair. Here you can see the picture. The nosing is this measurement starting from the edge of the riser up to the end. This measurement is called nosing. This is the projecting measurement, or the projecting structure is called nosing. So the nosing is to increase the safety of the stair. Stair nosing slightly increases the surface area because there is a projecting dimension starting from here up to here. So it increases slightly the area of the thread. It helps to reduce the risk of missing a step or losing your footing while going up or down. While going up on the stair or going down in the stair, it is a means of increasing the width of the thread. So the advantage of the nosing is this one. And the other thing is rise. Rise is the vertical measurement from the top step to the top of next step. It is between surface of two consecutive steps. The rise of private building is about 15 centimeters. It determines the height you need to lift your foot when ascending or descending the stairs. It should be suitable for all users. So the measurement of the rise should be decided by the designer. Builders use rise calculation to design safe and comfortable staircase. The height of rise is used to provide comfortable and safe staircase. Riser is a vertical member. Riser is a vertical member, that is the vertical distance between two threads. It closes the gap between the step and provides structural support for the stair. Risers are typically made of materials like wood, plywood, steel, and different materials can be used for the construction of the riser. Another terminology is landing. Landing is a platform. You can see from this picture. There is one flight starting from the ground floor up to the landing. So after finishing one flight, the user should rest on the landing. The landing is used as a resting place for the user and also used to change the direction. Landing is a platform between two flights. A landing gives break rest during the use of a staircase and facilitates changing the direction. Here we can see this picture. There is landing here. The landing is this platform. It is used for resting place for the user. It is used to facilitate in changing direction. When the landing extends to full width of staircase, it is termed as half-spaced landing. It is known as quarter-spaced landing when it extends only half of the staircase width. Flight is another terminology. It is a series of continuous sets of steps between floors or landing without intermediate landing. You can see here, this is one flight starting from the ground up to the landing. It is called one flight. Starting from the landing up to the first floor, another flight. So flight is a set of steps. So we can see the. So here is the picture to show you how flight looks like. In this picture also, one flight is starting from here up to the landing. Starting from the landing up to the upper floor, there is two flights here. Baluster is another element of the stair. Baluster is vertical member placed between the stringer and the handrail. This is the picture to show you how baluster looks like. It is a vertical member. Balustrade is another term on staircase. It is the entire railing system, including baluster, handrail, and any other decorative systems. We can see from the picture. Balustrade is this system. The entire system is called balustrade, including handrail, baluster, and another decorative systems are called baluster. It can be used indoors or outdoors for staircase and balconies, as well as decorative structures. A stringer is another term. A stringer is another term. It is a structural member which supports the step and an inclined beam. A stringer is this reed. You can see this picture. A stringer is this structure colored by red color. This inclined beam is called a stringer. It is a structural member. It is used to support the steps. This structural member is used to support the steps. So it is called a stringer. And handrail is another term. It is rounded or molded member of wood or metal or aluminium or another material fixed on the top of the balustrade. It is used to support our hand. This part of the stair is called handrail. Headroom is another terminology in staircase construction. It is a minimum clear vertical distance between the tread of the step and the overhead structure. We can see this headroom in this picture. There is a person here. The person should be travel in the staircase freely. So this height should be enough for standing up one person. And nail post is a vertical member which is placed at the end of the flight to connect the end of stringer and the handrail. In this picture, this part is called nail post. It is used to connect the handrail and the tread. Winders are tapering steps which are provided for changing the direction of the stair. Here we can see the winders. There is one flight here. In the next flight, there is a change of direction. In order to provide the change in direction, we can construct here a winder. They are angular or radiating steps and are provided to change the direction in the stair. Soffit is another terminology. It is underside of the stair or the bottom of the surface of the slab. The picture is used to show you how soffit looks like. It is the bottom part of the slab, the finishing part of the bottom slab is called soffit. And sometimes it remains invisible due to understair construction. For example, here another structure can be constructed. For example, store and some kind of construction can be constructed here. So this soffit can be invisible sometimes. It can be finished with plaster or covered with ceiling. And waist is another element. The thickness of the waist slab on which the steps are made is known as waist. In this picture, waist is the thickness of this slab. It's called waist. the depth or the thickness of the waist is the minimum thickness perpendicular to the soffit of the stair